Helen Keller accomplished what most people would have thought to be impossible. At the age of only 19 months, she was diagnosed with acute congestion of the stomach and brain, which sadly left her deaf and blind. Helen Keller, although she had one of the worst tragedies happen to her, she still went on and accomplished many of the main necessities she needed to live her life. Being deaf and blind for the first 6 years of her life, she became very angry with not being able to communicate and say what her wants and needs were. This all changed when a family friend of her parents suggested that they contact the Perkins Institute for the Deaf or for the Blind. After this, in 1887, the Perkins Institute for the Blind sent the Keller family a teacher by the name of Anne Sullivan. Anne came in the month of March to help Helen, and she didn't waste any time. She started right away right when she got there, she gave Helen a doll, and that was the first word that she spelled into her hands. Helen didn't understand didn't understand the meaning of connecting words and the signs, or Anne signing into her hand, until one day whenever Anne poured water into one of Helen's hands and signed water in the other. After that, later she said that that living word awakened my soul, gave it light, hope, joy, and set it free. After the experience with the water, Helen learned very quickly with language. Sullivan provided Keller with one of the greatest gifts that she could give her, which was signing and communication. Now she was able to communicate her wants and needs and not feel frustrated all the time. Keller later said, "The most important day I remember in all my life is the one in which Anne Sullivan, my teacher, came to me." Anne Sullivan also taught Helen Keller how to read and write. She first started teaching her how to read by using raised letters on paper. After she accomplished that, or achieved that form of reading, she next taught her Braille. Now that Helen could learned how to read and understand what was being said, she could learn how to write. Anne taught her both how to write on an ordinary and Braille typewriter. Later that year, Helen was accepted into Radcliffe College, being the first blind and deaf student to be accepted into a high learning institution. During her first year, during attending Radcliffe, she wrote her first autobiography called The Story of My Life, which had 3 parts to it. The first part was her writing about her childhood and about how life was before she met Anne, and then about when she met Anne and how her life changed after that, and then the beginning of her studies at Radcliffe. The second part of her book contained letters to her family and friends, and the letters documented her progressive growth in expression and thought in her writing. The third part was actually written by John Macy, which was Anne Sullivan's husband. And in that part of the book, it was Anne's recording or documents of how Helen grew throughout the progress that she had made. The second book that she wrote was The World I Live In, which was a collection of essays. Helen Keller's accomplishments inspired numerous amounts of people. It's given people hope to do things that others might also believe are impossible. Not only did she learn to sign, read, and write, but she put a lot of effort into social and political issues. In the beginning of the 20th century, she testified before the Congress and highly encouraged that they give more welfare to the blind. Later, she became a member of the American Federation for the Blind in 1924, and also partook in many campaigns that helped raise awareness, money, and support for the blind. Helen Keller accomplished what many people believed to be impossible. With her condition of being deafblind and mute, she was still able to accomplish and achieve goals in life or many goals in her life. Without Anne Sullivan, Helen Keller may have not turned out to be the person that we all know her as today. She never gave up. And that's why she was known all around the world.